Hello everyone, and welcome to another soft-spoken ASMR video. Today we will be taking a look at this magazine about Buena Vista and Salida, Colorado. And if we have time, I have another magazine as well about the Royal Gorge region of Colorado. These two areas are quite close to one another, so we'll take a look. So starting with Salida and Buena Vista. So here is a little map to show where they are located. They're very close by each other, as you can see. So they're kind of like sister cities. And here's a picture of really what they're known for, which is rafting. Here's some information. With 80% of Chaffee County being on public land, there is plenty of space to socially distance and enjoy nature. So some beautiful pictures over here of just a drive through the area, some horseback riding, some beautiful mountains up here. Other towns in the county. There's also Nanthrop and Poncha Springs. And then some specific information about Buena Vista with some cute little pictures. You can see just the mountains behind the town. And then you see someone carrying his kayak. It's just a very cute little town. And then here we have Salida. And as you can see, there's just rafting right downtown. Beautiful. And there is a pool that boasts a hot spring as well. In the winter, there is Monarch Ski Resort nearby, and there's also backcountry. They give some tips here. And of course, here's what I was talking about, Monarch. It's a very local resort. It does not belong to one of the passes, so it's kind of known more by the locals. And here's some information. There's not just skiing. It looks like, of course, snowboarding as well. There's some tubing and just other snow activities. This area is quite known for its hot springs. There are 3 public hot springs. Mount Princeton, which is very resorty. Let's see if I can get this closer. This one is Mount Princeton. Then you have the Salida Hot Springs, which is more family oriented. And then Cottonwood Hot Springs, which I don't remember exactly. I'll have to look more into that one. There are tons of scenic drives that you can take in this area. So they lay out 4 routes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've never taken a scenic drive for the purposes of that, but I have driven through this area and it's spectacular. You can see some of the views. And it's called the Collegiate Peaks Scenic Byway. Here's some beautiful pictures of some of the scenic drives that you can take. And then here is a map of the state park in the area and some of the rafting that you can do in this area. It's quite known for rafting, for whitewater rapids. So the best one is this one, Browns Canyon. It's a class 2 through 4, so quite advanced. Be sure to go with a guide. But if you do have a guide, it is just incredible. I have done that trip with my family and it was amazing. We did a half day, and depending on your interest, you can typically do a half day or a full day at Browns Canyon. You can also whitewater raft right in the town of Salida or right in the town of Buena Vista. So tons of options. And then just like I showed at the beginning, that Canyon City and Royal Gorge are kind of connected to this area. So maybe I'll do a separate video with that magazine, but just to show you that it even shows up in some of the promotional materials for Buena Vista and Salida, because that area is also well known for rafting. It's very fun, but you need to have some safety tips before you head out on the river. So here we go. Here are some pictures of Browns Canyon, Colorado's newest national monument, which means it's protected. And as you are rafting, you don't see many homes. You mostly just see beautiful nature, the canyon rocks and everything. Take a look. So beautiful. Can't recommend this trip enough if you're in the area. So then we also have some biking available in the area. And some tips for that, because you want to be safe, of course. And oftentimes you do need to share the trail with hikers, horseback riders, and bikers. And then here is another picture of something that the area is known for, which are very high peaks. Some 14ers in the area. You can see all of these mountains in this area are 14ers. And it says Colorado has 58 mountain peaks exceeding 14,000 feet, more than any other state in the country. And many of them are located in the Collegiate Peaks. Beautiful. So then they have information about hiking and backpacking. I would love to do more of that in this area because I think a lot of the hiking that you need to do is quite high in elevation, such as those high peaks. And it talks about how hiking 14,000 feet is no joke, which is true. You do have to be prepared to hike a 14er. fishing information. Some camping information. I would love to do that in this area. There's some great free campgrounds because they're run by the Bureau of Land Management as well. Explore off-road. My vehicle is not equipped to do this. Maybe I could rent. And then here's the map of the off-roading recreation area. Motorcycling in St. Elmo. This is a ghost town. I forgot that that was in the area actually, so here's a picture of that ghost town. You don't have to be on a motorcycle to go visit St. Elmo. So St. Elmo is actually very cool to check out in itself, whether or not you're on a motorcycle. There are zip lines and aerial parks. I would love to do a zip line in this area. Some rock climbing for the adventurous. There is some stand-up paddleboarding and the whitewater parks. Then there are also arts and entertainment. Very cool to check it out. Weddings, so maybe some inspiration if anyone's getting married in 2022. So beautiful with the mountains behind it. Lodging information. That is our magazine for today. So very packed full of information. So I didn't quite have time to get to the Royal Gorge one, but I will save that for another day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great night wherever you are.